So yeah. Well, good evening.
Good evening.
How was Wednesday today? Good.
Good.
Good raining.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one got melted, right? Outside. It's funny. But overall, I hope you had a great day today. Anyone have work today by any chance? Who's at work today?
Me.
No one went to work. Well, we all can. Everyone's already self-retired. We're already retired, right? Speaking of retirement, I read an article just the other day. And because in retirement you want to rely upon what's called the CPP, right? Which is what? The Canadian Pension Plan, right? And it's shocking because I'll even prove my point. Any guesses? What is your average pension payout when you hit 65? Any guesses roughly?
600.
Yeah, 600.
That's the maximum, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. Because back then someone said 1,000 something, right? And but the reality is, in order to actually get the full $1,168 of a pension, from the age of 25 up to 65, about 83% of your time you have to be working a full-time job. So at least 39 years you have to be contributing to your pension plan. But the thing is, if you're not making over $55,000 a year, even when you're contributing the whole amount, if you're not making over that income level, you won't get the full 1,000 something. So the whole report showed on average, the average person is getting about $640 during retirement. Now, is that enough to really live upon, do you think, guys? Yeah. I mean, for me,
It's good car payment.
yeah. Pays for your car, right? Yeah.
For gas.
But not for the gasoline and the maintenance, right? How about property tax, right? All these things, yeah. So, but that kind of brought me to this company about 13 years ago. So a bit more about myself. My name is Renee. I'm Chinese. If you can't tell. My dad was from Malaysia, but China, born in Malaysia. My mom, Chinese, born in Cambodia. They met in Toronto. They went here for school. And long story short, they got naughty, and voila, I was born in Toronto, right? So, but growing up, I always, I had a pretty regular lifestyle, I guess. I didn't have a rich family. My parents worked really, really hard. And to make a long story short, I did everything my parents told me to do, which is what? Go to school, get a good education, get a good job. And back then, you try to work for, hey, welcome, engineer. You try to work for the big banks, right? Or the government, right? So, but long story short, one thing that I was doing, maybe because I'm a software engineer by trade, is I was just trying to calculate how much do I need for retirement, right? So out of curiosity, how much would you want to have as a monthly income or monthly funds coming in to really enjoy retirement per month? What would be your average, just give me some numbers here.
I mean, I like
10,000?
10.
That's a nice number, right?
Yeah.
That's like 20 times the pension payment right now, right? Yeah. And how about minimum? What's the minimum that you need to enjoy retirement?
3-4 grand.
3-4 grand? Is that before tax or after tax?
Maybe before.
Right. But yeah. So really that means you want to have about 5,000 or 6,000. After tax, then you have about 4,000 maybe, right? And unfortunately, even OAS, GIS, which is old age security, guaranteed income supplement that you might get, is pensions taxable, first of all?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of funny, right? They give you money to retire, but you get taxed. It's kind of interesting, right? So, long story short, I actually calculated from a pretty young age what I wanted to have and how to retire earlier. Would it be nice to retire earlier?
Earlier, sure.
Because, okay, so give me some numbers here. In how many years would you want to retire? As soon as possible, right?
Yeah, 65.
65 was a standard number. Funny enough though, when I was younger, like 8-9 years old, back then they called it Freedom 55, which meant retire at 55, right? Then it became Freedom 60. Then it became Freedom 65. Now it's what, Freedom 67? Right? So it's going up. So make a long story short, I've always been looking for a really good business. Because I believe if you can have a business that pays you money every month without you doing a single thing, that's a great retirement. It's better than relying upon the government, right? So long story short, my sister was the one who introduced me to this company, and I'm so excited to share with you some amazing, of course, first of all, understanding about just overall health, how to be healthy. So we have a quick product showcase. And for those who are curious about earning extra income for the retirement, we have the distribution overview as the second part. It's really quick stuff though. You guys ready to go?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You all excited?
Let's
Yes.
Yeah. Woo! I know it's Wednesday, it's raining, right? Yeah, but I want to make tonight as fun as possible, right? So, but first things first though, the company is called Opulence Global. Any ideas what opulence actually means?
Best of ever. The
You have the best happiness, the best health, the best wealth, the best love. Everything about your life is like what you wanted it to be, right? So I love that as a company name. Well, what this company is trying to do right now is what's called the Safe Home Revolution, which is to protect your family by removing all the harmful ingredients from the products that you use every single day. What can be some examples of that? Well, again, in your home, do you have pesticides outside on your grass, you know, in the foods that you eat perhaps? How about alcohols? Now again, there's also the alcohols in cleaning products, but some of us actually ingest alcohol, yes?
Oh, yes.
Do you guys ingest alcohol?
Yeah, when it's cold.
The nice cold beer, right? Yeah. Of course, there's other chemicals, poisons, toxins. Now, the biggest one that I never even thought about that we put into our mouth every day is what? The fluoride, right? Fluoride is actually a poison. It says on the back of every toothpaste, if consumed, please contact the nearest poison control center, right? But what does toothpaste taste like to kids? We don't know. Bubble gum, you know, cotton candy, right? So kids might actually what? Ingest poison. So recently, fluoride has been linked to actually lower IQ. So countries that have higher fluoride in their water, guess what? They have actually, as a standard national average, lower IQ, right? So, so again, our company, Opulence Global, is trying to protect your family. And again, they have amazing products from personal care, dental care, beauty, and of course, health. So we have an amazing shampoo and body wash and conditioner. Do you want nice, with the thick and lush hair? The deodorant is coming soon. This is a toothpaste I'm telling you about. If you are using any kind of fluoride toothpaste, change it right away. Like, why would you put that risk in your family, right? Again, this is amazing toothpaste here. If you want to look young and stay young looking, they have an amazing beauty line. I use this religiously every morning and night. I just officially turned 39 on the 15th of October. So, but you know, beyond, but I think age is what you feel inside, right? Is that you know what I'm saying? If you feel good inside, you feel young. But if you're not healthy, and you know, some people who are young might feel really old because they're not really healthy, right? So I believe in having great health. But of course, speaking of health, the biggest product that I think is going viral all over the world is a product called Fountain of Life. Who's heard of Fountain of Life? Yeah, FOL, right? Yeah, so that product is just like a miraculous product, right? So, but having a health product begs to ask the question, well, why do we need to have health products in the first place? And so the biggest reason why we get sick is a thing called
Free radicals.
free radicals. Who's heard of free radicals before? Okay. If you don't know what it is, to make it really simple, a free radical, think of in your body, you're made up of millions of cells, right? If your cell is balanced, it has 2 electrons, so it's stable. If it's missing an electron, that becomes a free radical. It goes around your body, knocking off other electrons on other cells. So over time, when the free radicals are attacking your cell is going under oxidative stress. And that's what causes, over time, the damaging of your DNA, the structure and ability to function. Have you noticed, like, you hear of more cancer diseases nowadays than like 20, 30 years ago, right? I mean, there's more diseases, dementia came out of nowhere, you know, all these weird things. So, but again, you don't notice this effect overnight. It's actually over time, it builds up like rusting in your body and contributes to aging and many diseases. So everyone knows that 2 people can be the exact same age, but one person looks a lot older and one looks a lot younger. The only difference is how much free radicals they were able to fight off. So the best example is if I have an apple and I cut it open in half and put the apple on the table, what happens to the inside of the apple? It turns brown. What's that process called? Oxidation. It's undergoing the same stress, alright? It's killing the apple basically. The difference with humans is we have an immune system that fights off the free radicals, okay? So if you don't have enough ability to fight off the free radicals, you age faster, you have more diseases, all right? So the question then becomes, well, where do free radicals actually come from? Like what causes free radicals, right? And there's a few areas. Actually, there's actually a lot, right? So for example, if you take drugs, antibiotics, for your body to break it down and the chemicals, there's always a side effect, right, with drugs and medication. Of course, cigarette smoke, secondhand smoke, now there's vaping, now there's marijuana, there's all these things out there. Of course, anyone here is stressed sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone notice, right? Stressed out people or angry people look older. Have you noticed that? Right? Same thing, okay? Viruses, bacteria, what's this over here? Cell phones, right? Anyone here have a cell phone?
Everybody has it.
Right? You have data, right? Guess what? We're bouncing free radicals off each other right now, okay? So,
I have two.
yeah, exactly, right? You have Wi-Fi at home. By the way, if you sleep at night, you know, who cares if it's true or not? Just don't sleep with the phone by your head.
Yeah.
Put it by the floor on the wall. You'll actually wake up and turn off the alarm that way, right? So it's not worth taking that chance anyways. Of course, we also have household chemicals, alcohols, some of us ingest, of course, too. Now, exercise is good, but over-exercise creates more free radicals. So some athletes, they look quite old because there's so much intensity on their bodies, right? Mold, radiation, of course, pollution, especially in Asia, it's globally worldwide, right? We won't get into the whole talk about global warming. But what's this over here? Who said they had Tim Hortons, McDonald's, Burger King, okay, I know Harvey's, that kind of stuff, right?
Everything.
Yeah, right. One of each, right? Lack of sleep causes free radicals, toxins, and even the sun, right? So in short, there's always free radicals. Like we cannot control that. All we can control is how much stuff we do to fight off the free radicals. So if oxidation is a problem, then the solution would be to have an anti-oxidation or antioxidant, right? So the question is, how much are you getting of antioxidants? So there's two main sources, first of all. One are the artificial ones, and one are the natural ones, right? So you can see here, the issue though with artificial vitamins is that number one, you know that coating on that pill, that shiny coating? Do you know what it's really there for, that coating? To make it easier to swallow, cover the taste. And it's the shelf life. So companies put a big coating on the pill so it can sit on the shelf for a lot longer so they can actually sell more and not lose as much money. But that takes more time for your body to break it down, right? So many studies, now go and Google it. People that take too much drugs, they have a lot of plastic residuals stuck in their intestines still, right? It's pretty bad. So the better option from doing synthetic sources would be the natural sources, right? So when you're younger, what do our parents tell us? Eat more fruits and vegetables, right? The reason why is because they also have antioxidants, but the antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables, there's a name for it, it's called lignans. So the key thing we're looking for, guys, is what? Lignans. So these ones though have a very low source of lignans. Some have more, some have very little. Make sense? Okay? So what this company has done here is looked at the best source of lignans, because lignans are very powerful plant antioxidants. Lignans can fight off the free radicals. They can, again, against the oxidative stress, the pollution. Now, if your lignin were to come from a wood extract, a wood source, okay? Not just from a fruit or vegetable, but from a wood extract, it also has antimicrobial benefits and anti-inflammatory. So you're getting 3 in 1. Does it make sense? You're taking one lignin, but you're getting 3 benefits, right? And one example, of course, of a wood extract is, of course, fountain of life. Yeah, we got it from a wood source. I'll tell you a bit later on. So, what's this example here of, guys? This picture of? Right. Are flaxseeds good for you?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because they previously to FOL, it contained the most lignans. Yeah, flax seeds, right? So who here eats flax seeds? So we know it's good for us, but we don't eat it. Right? So, but there's actually 2 issues with the flax seed. One downside is you cannot eat too much because if you eat too much, your body cannot digest the flax seeds, and you'll have diarrhea. And we want to make sure that this presentation smells good, alright? And you're in your seat listening to the whole presentation. Anyways, you get diarrhea, of course. And the other thing is that you have to actually grind the seeds into a powder so that your body can actually digest it a bit better, but it's still very hard to digest. So if we know that lignans is what we need, the question is, are you getting enough lignans? So here, this research showed that the average intake of lignans in the US is only 1 milligram per day. That's tiny. Yet researchers say that we need to have a minimum of 50 to 100. This is minimum, not 100 maximum. Minimum 50 to 100 amount of lignans what? Per day. Yet the average person in the States is only getting 1 milligram per day, right? So no wonder why there's obesity, dementia, diabetes. There's all these diseases happening all over the world today, right? So my question for you then is, well, how much lignans are you eating? Are you eating enough lignans to be healthy? So here's some examples to calculate, are you eating enough lignans, right? Yeah. If you got F1, you're good. Yeah,
Before I don't eat.
right, so here we go. So this is a measurement per 100 milliliters of micrograms. Okay, so we have kilograms, we have grams, we have milligrams, then we have micrograms, very small, okay? So 1,000 micrograms per milligram, right? So green tea has 39. And Japanese people are still the longest living people. I think they have a great diet of green tea and fish, right? Olive oil, apricot has 450, the broccoli has 1321. Again, kale is good, right guys? Well, it's a bit bitter, right? But look, kale has how much? 2,300 micrograms of lignans, right? But have you noticed that everything that's bitter is good for you? Have you noticed that? Brussels sprouts, good for you. Spinach, bitter, good for you. Bitter melon, bitter, good for you, right? Kale, flax seeds, right? All these things that are bitter are actually really good for you, right? So don't be shy from it. But the issue though is some people cook their kale. If you add heat to a plant lignan, what happens? You kill the lignans. Okay, so now you're just getting the fibers to go to the doo-doo later, right? but you do have the lignans or this is gone though. So the better choice would be for sesame seed, almost 40,000. But the reigning before was the flax seed, 300,000 micrograms of lignans per 100 ml. Okay, so converting that to milligrams is 300 roughly. So now how do we compare now the fountain of life to the flaxseed? Number one, this absorbs in the first hour under your tongue into your bloodstream. Yes. So much faster than the flaxseed. Number two, this won't give you diarrhea. Okay, like unless you're just detoxing, right? But it's not like the flaxseed. But anyways, per 100 milliliters of flaxseed, there is 300 milligrams of lignans. The same amount in FOL, there is how much? 5,166 milligrams of lignans. So this has 17 times or 1,700% more lignans than the flaxseed. Right? So do you want to eat that many flax seeds or take 10 drops?
10 drops?
Yeah. So this is the simplest way to guarantee your health, right? Now, where does it come from? I mentioned it's a wood extract, and that's because the scientist in northern Finland, in his backyard, he had a tree called the Norwegian Spruce tree. In his backyard, when the snow was really heavy, it broke the branches off the tree. The scientists couldn't understand how come that broken branch on the floor was still healthy, whereas other trees' branches that fell on the floor all rotted and died. So he put it in the fridge. Many years later, his wife was like, "Why is this tree branch in my freezer? Throw it in garbage." He analyzed it and he realized the amount of lignans in this particular tree was of the highest of all in the world. All plants, all trees, all vegetables. It was the #1 source of lignans, right? Now the really cool thing though is that when the branches break off, you know the broken end that's kind of open now? It has the ability to self-heal itself. It heals itself and closes up the wound, right? And again, the oldest documented, meaning from mankind traced, in history, the oldest known spruce tree is almost 10,000 years old. But in reality, this tree can live for millions of years, right? It's been there, right? Now, the fruits that you buy, the vegetables that you buy from the grocery stores, has the soil been flipped and turned and rained upon, right? This trees here, the soil underneath it has never been touched by a humankind. We just gather the branches that fall on the floor, alright? So, and also in terms of height-wise, I'm about 6 feet tall. These trees can grow over 100 feet tall. That's huge, right? And see this mountain here? It could be a cliff like this, and the trees have a way to grow straight upright on a slant. Like this is a strong tree, right? So imagine taking something that has kept this tree alive for millions of years, and we now have it in a product.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to clap with her, like don't hold back. Just it's Wednesday. I'm tired too. You know. Oh, I had a pretty long day today because I woke up, kids to school, went home, took a nap. A bit tired. I met, of course, Sarah at 11 this morning. Yeah. Went to the airport afterwards. But in short, though, my wife called me. Well, there's a leak in the basement. And the nice thing about being self-employed, having your own business, is I could just go home and look at why is there a leak, right? But I already knew. You know your humidifiers that had the little the shell inside, so they had to replace that. Anyways, unrelated, but yeah, the spruce tree, good. All right, so I don't know why we're talking about that yet. So, but anyhow, you can see here, taking 10 drops of this product is equivalent to you having eaten 1,800 cups of apples. Or 50 cups of green tea. Would you prefer eating that many apples or 10 drops?
10 drops.
Drinking 50 cups of green tea or 10 drops?
10 drops.
You'll be in the washroom all day long if you drank that much green tea, right? How about, I like onions, but 150 cups of onions, it might impact your social life, right? The breath, right? Yeah, so again, FOL makes it easy just to guarantee your health, right? Okay, so, and again, just to summarize, our solution in health is the one. It's called Fountain of Life, right? It has a proprietary formulation. It's 3 things, right? Antioxidants, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory, right? Now again, because we are a Canadian company, and this product is made in Canada, it must have the approval by Health Canada. So every bottle has the NPN number, right? So, and again, the beautiful thing is that this product here is only allowed the people in this company to go and sell this product. No one else in the world has access to this product, but the people in this company. Yeah. You guys are the best clappers I've ever met. Your clapping is just so loud. I'm kidding. I don't really care that. So, I'm clapping internally here in my mind for myself. But the really cool thing though is that you can use FOL not just internally, which you must to get the benefits into your bloodstream, but you can also use it literally any part of your body can essentially, except for your eyes and the ears, right? And the nose, of course. But anywhere else, any kind of hair issue, like you're losing hair, you want to have stronger hair, you want better skin quality, you have a rash, eczema, acne, psoriasis, anything. People have even on their underwear area, like rashes there, hemorrhoids, that works too. Like literally, your husband had a boil on his neck, right? That pus, yeah, so literally, it's just an amazing product here. So, if you have a chance to, go to the Fountain of Life official page on Facebook and spend like a day there. You will see thousands of stories. I mean thousands now. So really quickly, anti-inflammatory, that's great for any kind of body pain, inflammation pain, gout, arthritis, also type 2 diabetes is because of inflammation issues, alright? So it's great for that. Now for men, and for women, the other benefit that it does is it helps you to balance your hormones, right? So men lose their hair because we have hormonal imbalance. When women reach menopause, what do you guys go through? Hot flashes, right? You guys are always calm during menopause, right? Right? The mood swings, right? Okay. And of course hair falls out. So this helps a lot with all that stuff too. Now for men though, when we're younger, we want more testosterone, right? Because it can grow your body pieces, right? You want to grow it. Anyway, over the age of 40, too much testosterone makes your prostate grow too big, and that leads to prostate cancer and peeing all the time at night, right? And of course, hair loss. This is great for the prostate, and of course for your hair, of course for colon cancer risk. Now, the other really cool thing, there's a study last May in the British Journal of Nutrition that showed that people that take FOL helps you burn the fat, the visceral fat, all over your body. So people have experienced weight loss. Like I've lost about 18 pounds since taking the product here. But also, you know, in your blood, in your arteries, you have fat build up sometimes. It can actually metabolize the fat in your veins, so that the blood starts to, so your metabolism picks up. But also, it prevents things like heart attacks and even strokes. So it's like a must-have, it's like one that does all. Talked about hair already. Again, for the brain, dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS. So many testimonials of how it's helped with that kind of stuff. Huge against diabetes, like really amazing. Again, hot flashes that I haven't gone through. Thankfully, can you imagine doing a presentation and you're sweating right now? Antimicrobial, of course, DNA protection. But that is one product that I just don't think you can cheap out on. Like, it's not even expensive. So, you know, to me, what would you pay for something like this on a monthly basis? You know, per month. Like, I mean, my last company I was buying health products from, I was spending $150 for a 1 month supply, right? This, the retail price, I couldn't believe it, is $62.50. That, yeah, thank you, yeah. Hear the clapping so loud in my head right now. Yeah, right? It's just so worth it, right? So $70, taxes in, right, on the retail price. So, again, definitely get that. But, of course, because it was so effective on the body, what is the biggest organ in your body?
Skin.
The skin.
Skin.
Right? So your skin also needs to have antioxidants, right? So long story short, our owner of the company, he wanted to make the world's most professional grade anti-aging skincare line. He gave a blank check to the formulators. Have you heard about Estee Lauder and L'Oreal? So our CEO hired the #1 formulator who worked for Estee Lauder and L'Oreal. Gave him a blank check and said, make me the absolute best anti-aging skincare line you can possibly make. So that scientist, the formulator, he also knew the scientist in Finland. So it's one of the ingredients. So in our day cream and night cream, one of the ingredients they put in there is FOL, because your skin needs antioxidants, right? Now, most skincares, you have a toner before you put on the skincare to get your face ready. Our cleanser leaves your face so moisturized, you don't even need a toner. So you can if you want, but you don't even need one, right? So I use this first, morning and night. Then you apply the day cream and the night cream. The day cream has like 5 active ingredients, the 5D, plus many other ingredients here. Great for the spots on your face and also the lightening of your face. The night cream has an amazing technology from Germany. It's called micro silver. So why would we put silver into your skincare line? Any guesses?
To kill the bacteria.
Yeah. So back in the Persian Empire, the armies that drank water from water flasks lined with silver didn't get sick because the silver would kill the bacteria naturally. Other armies would get sick, right? When you have an open burn wound, right? What do the hospitals put on your open skin to prevent infection? Silver. Right? Babies, when you're born, they put the eye drops, it contains silver to prevent infection in the eyes, right? So, long story short, this product here, we're the only company in North America that has this technology called microsilver, 85 patents in that technology. So, think about it, when you're out in the daytime, is there bacteria on your hair and your skin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? When you go home and you sleep on a pillow, are you transferring the bacteria onto your pillow? Yes. Do you change your pillow once a week?
No.
You should,
Every other week.
but we don't, right? So when you're sleeping, there's bacteria stuck on your face.
Skin.
So what our technology does while you're sleeping is killing the bacteria on your skin. So when you wake up, you wash your face, you have a clean face to apply your usual regimen stuff. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. The other 2 bottles that I use a lot, for sure, is this one. It's called the eye serum. Now, if you want to reduce wrinkles, this is the one. Just FYI, the current wrinkles out there, there's two kinds. One is called argiline. Do not use that. Argiline basically freezes your skin. So when you put it on, in 2 minutes, you can see the wrinkles gone, right? Because it's freezing the skin. But what happens is when the effect goes away, the wrinkles come back. So you're pulling and you're stretching. Over time, the wrinkle gets deeper and deeper. So don't use it. So it's a quick miracle thing, but it's worse for you long term. Every big company that does proper anti-aging with wrinkles uses what's called hyaluronic spheres. So our technology, you know your wrinkle is like a little divot? It actually fills the divot with moisture and lifts the skin. Because we have wrinkles because as we get older, our body gets more dry. We're always dehydrated and skin gets right. So babies are born full of water, there's no wrinkles, right? So I use this all the time. That's why I still look like I'm 14.
Yeah.
Well, I still feel like I'm 14. Let me 18, yeah. And for you men and ladies, if you want to have lush lips, like juicy lips, right? It's called dream lips for a reason. Yeah. It literally, when you put it on, you feel the tingling. You feel the tingling, right? It's actually drawing in the moisture, and your lips start to get a little bit bigger, right? So I always use it again before verbal contact. So good. So yes, the best. Okay, and we have a 90-day satisfaction. So if you're not happy 90 days, whatever you paid for it, you can exchange it for whatever else you want. So just get on it, right? And of course, we have that. Talked about the microsilver already. Now again, the other area we have bacteria is your mouth. So the reason why every toothpaste in the market uses fluoride, because fluoride was a chemical a poison that could kill bacteria. The better way to kill bacteria without the risk is microsilver, right? So not only can it kill the bacteria, it helps you with the whitening of your teeth, and it can have long-lasting protection against bad breath. Yeah. So since I started using this, my wife loves me more now.
Oh yeah.
I like milking my cow. So milk after a while, and yeah. So anyhow. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of research nowadays showing how oral bacteria is linked to heart disease. Right. So stop using that fluoride stuff. Okay, at all costs. Right. Deodorant coming soon in the future. But of course, the last product today that we're talking about that was just a huge one. Because FOL helps so many people's hair grow back nice and thick and strong, we now have a full body wash shampoo and conditioner that contains, is it a tree here? It has it inside both of them, right? So many people that use it now, their white hair are becoming more of a bronzy color, more dark as well too. And it's jam-packed with the best ingredients to give your hair more omega stuff, the acai berry for the scalp health, to go against those itchy flake, dandruff, that kind of stuff too. All the vitamins it has, hydrolyzed proteins. It's the best shampoo you can buy in the market. It's not even expensive, right? It's not even expensive. So I think the whole set's like 40, something like that. Yeah, the whole set, right? So, and by the way, if you are using a dandruff shampoo, change to ours. It does even better work because dandruff shampoos might have coal tar or zinc pyrithione that causes cancer. Okay, so don't use it alone, right? So that being said, we want you to definitely join the Safe Home Revolution. Make your household a healthy household. And as a VIP shopper, which is basically being a customer of ours, on your very first purchase, you get an extra bonus. So if you spend $100, the company gives back to you $20. You can buy yourself a free toothpaste, right? If you spend $250, you get back $60. You can buy 3 toothpaste. If you spend $500, you get back $150. That's like 7 toothpaste and give you one, all right? So you buy 7 and you give the speaker one, because
yes.
That's a bad joke, yeah. So yeah, we have that VIP reward as well too, okay? So, but don't forget, we also have the most amazing fashion stuff. And just really quickly, my whole theory as a programmer, I'm very logical. If I'm gonna buy stuff, like I have a timepiece, I have shoes, I have sunglasses. Would you rather buy these things from the malls that makes the malls rich? Because you're promoting the malls brands, right? When you buy from the malls. But why not buy it from yourself? Because not who you're promoting.
Myself.
So my shoe is from the company, my timepiece is from the company, my rings, my belt. But who am I marketing now?
Yours
Yours.
is.
Yeah. Same money I spent, right? But instead of buying shoes from the malls, I bought it from my own.
Business.
Yeah, makes sense, right? But beyond that, all of our products here are also known and worn by many celebrities. So we have, he's from Spider-Man, or
Yes.
Franco the Frank, something like that, right? Gene Simmons, Shannon Tweed. We've been seeing it on the Golden Globes, Toronto Film Festival, Emmy Awards. This company has gotten Handbag Design of the Year Award, Design of the Year Award. Seen on so many now celebrities around the world too. And beyond that, of course, this company here is probably the most decorated company in direct sales by third-party media. So from fashion magazines to business magazines. Our CEO received CEO of the Year nominee from Ernst & Young's, right? So just huge things. Our senior vice president was invited by Oprah Winfrey to be a guest speaker at the Woman of Wealth on the stage, right? So it's an amazing company. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Oh, please. Stop it. So that being said, this company, our products, we really have real results and real testimonials. So right now, I want to take a pause and just invite people, maybe 3 stories, people that want to share their stories about, what you've experienced since using these products here. Any volunteers before you're voluntold, to share your story. Oh, Eric, okay, thank you so much. Thank you for volunteering. Yeah. So, do you all remember him from last week?
Yes.
Right, his story went viral from neck down, right? But you want to share? Go ahead, just share.
Some new stuff. My girlfriend said my hair feels thicker already.
I can see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So how long have you been taking for again?
3 weeks now.
3 weeks, yeah.
My cracking on my shoulder rotaries, they're going away too.
So you used to have cracking when
Yeah, so if I go like this, it'll just go right?
Oh.
Because I work on cars, so I'm always moving my arms. And I paint too, right? Even lower back, sound are gone. So I had a bladder issue. I had a lot of, so I went to the doctors. There was no infection. Urinary tract was fine. And they didn't give me anything that helped me, right? So it was just antibiotics and painkillers they offered. So I had this pain for maybe 2 years, but the last year was really bad. I wasn't able to walk or sleep for 3 months. I didn't sleep.